Hi everyone, and welcome back to the next Diecast. For today's video, I'll be unboxing and also building this 1/24 scale Lamborghini Aventador Roadster kit by Maisto. So I found this on Amazon for a pretty steep discount. It was only like $13. That's because it was from their Amazon warehouse deals. And as I said in previous videos where I bought stuff from them, these are often items that were maybe previously damaged in shipment, like you can see here, like this has a pretty damaged box, or that were damaged like at the Amazon warehouse itself. So they can't sell them as new products due to those reasons. So they resell them under their Amazon warehouse deals. I don't know, account or seller account. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but that's where you can pretty much find a lot of discounts on diecast models and whatnot. So usually this retails for around like $20 to $25. And I think for any like 1/24 scale kit, that's a little bit steep because you're really getting the same thing you would get if this were a fully built model, but you're actually building it yourself. Now, Maisto's assembly line kits, they do give you an extra set of wheels, as you see here. So the regular release version, like the pre-built version of this Aventador model, it comes only in black. So if you want the green version, you have to get like the model kit version. So that's another thing too. A lot of Maisto's model kits, they'll have a color that's not offered on the regular version of the particular model. So we'll go ahead and I guess take a look at around the box here first. So you can see it's a pretty standard Maisto kit box that they've been making for quite some time now. Like you got the body of the car up here. They always give you a screwdriver. So if you buy several of these, we'll have several extra screwdrivers to, put around your house and whatnot. You always get two sets of rims. I don't know why they're put in here like this. There's two. Hope there's not one missing. No, I think they're all there. And then all the parts are actually on the lower part of the box here. And then you get a picture of the completed model down below. The number of parts. This one's actually 34. But these model kits range from around 25 to up to maybe 35 parts. So this is one of like the larger, I guess, parts counts that you would find. Same thing over here, you got a picture of the car. And then on the back, you have kind of a little mini like photo inventory of all the parts that you get with this model. So you can always open it up and check out and see if there's anything that's missing and whatnot. Now, there are occasional reviews on Amazon of these model kits that say that they have like missing parts. So just be careful with that. That's another reason why I wouldn't be spending like $20+ on these. I would, maybe find one for a discount like I did, just in case, something's off with it. Like if there's a factory defect or if there's a piece missing, that way you won't blow like a lot of money. And you can always either make the part yourself or maybe get it from eBay and whatnot. But it looks like it's a pretty well detailed model once it is built. I'm probably not keeping this box just because it's so like dented and whatnot. So we will see. We'll take a look at the parts inside. We'll open up this side of the box here. Oh, that's easy. 2014. Maybe that was when this was made. I don't know. Let's pull this out. We've got a part of the way out. Let's see if we can kind of mosey it out a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, most of the parts are down below here. All right, we'll take a look at our parts count next, once I have everything out of the box here. Here's the chassis. Let's see, 12, 20. Yep, this was made in 2020. I'm not really sure why the year on the box is 2014, but this was actually made in 2020. All right, we'll take a look at all the pieces that come in here next. So as you can see, most of the parts that are packed in these model kits come in these kind of little organization tray things. You got the tires and the windshield in here. And then all the door components are in here, along with a couple stickers, it looks like, too. Then you got, it looks like a mirror in there, maybe, and also the screws that come with the model. And then in here you have the dashboard and the seats. And then loose in the box are the engine piece, which is kind of dusty, which is weird. I guess some dust got inside the box. Actually very well detailed, too. And this is kind of the main interior piece, too. Like the seats will go here. Then you have your center stack with all the buttons on it. And then, of course, you have the chassis on here. It's got metal axles, so you know it's going to be very well built. And then in here, like I said, you have the body of the model and the screwdriver, too, along with all these wheels. So I'm going to take out all the parts and kind of lay them out next. And also, here's the instruction manual. Pretty standard Maisto instruction manual, kind of similar to Lego in that it's pretty much all pictures with a bunch of arrows on them. You can see like here's how you assemble the dashboard and whatnot. But it's really easy, and the thing is you don't need any glue or anything for this model unless you want to. Like if you have an ill-fitting mirror, for example, if it comes with the model and it's not very well fitting, you can always put a little dab of super glue on it to kind of keep it in place. But you pretty much won't need glue for these models, which is nice. And the screwdriver comes with it, so you don't need to buy any tools or anything like that. So go ahead and see what parts we have here next. We'll lay them all out. All right, I got this little plastic box thing open up. It's kind of like a little tool chest sort of thing. I kind of like it. I'm not going to keep this or anything, though I might, though. It's a nice kind of organization tray. So all the wheels are out now. You get the standard silver wheels and also these custom glossy black wheels. Of course, you get the 2 large wheels for the back and the 2 small ones for the front. This, I think, goes under the dashboard, maybe? I guess I'll see once I build this. And then the 4 tires, of course, too. So it's got some threading coming off that. Maybe I'll take that off later. I don't know. The 2 smaller tires here, too. They put these glass pieces inside a bag, which is nice. Means they're not going to get scuffed up or anything. You got the door panels, 1 and 2. There's a couple of stickers. I'm not sure where this Aventador goes. It might go on the back or something. And then, of course, you always get a Maisto sticker with any of these kits. That might be able to be used as like a license plate sticker, which is cool. And these really weird-looking mirrors. I guess they mount on the inside, like really far in. That's interesting. I guess it makes it easier to put them on if they're really long like this. They're not like really small, so they'll be easier to put on with like glue and stuff. Then you got the steering wheel, and then, oh, this is the exhaust, the rear exhaust pipe. There's kind of all our parts laid out. And as you can see, there's actually quite a lot. Not all these Maisto kits will come with this many parts. Like I said, the 34 was a higher number than I'm used to seeing. I have another Maisto assembly line kit. It was the 1998 Dodge Viper GT2. I'm not a big fan of it compared to my other models because it doesn't really have that many details. It only has the opening doors, and it's not really the best quality. But this one I think is really nice because you can see all the parts are really made well. There's no like rough edges or anything, and all the finer details that you see on here too. Like this could easily pass for like a 1/18 scale model because of the level of detail that it has compared to other Maisto 1/24 scale cars. I guess the next step will be actually to build this thing, so that should be fun. So I'm doing the first step, and it looks like the mirrors are actually attached with this long, like stick thing, which is actually pretty cool. So it kind of goes into place like this, and then it kind of fits into the door, which is really cool, and much easier than having to actually glue the mirror on just with the stalk and then hold it in place. This one actually attaches like so. That's the first time I ever seen that. Then of course the door panel will go over this, and then it'll hold the mirror in place, which is a cool feature. All right, I just completed the first 2 steps. One of them was the windshield piece, which is actually pretty hard to put in. It connects with 2 tabs up here and 2 tabs down there. I thought I was gonna break the thing because of how hard I was pushing. But I got it in there, and it's in there nice and flush, which is nice. Got the door panels on it, as you can see, and also the dashboard too. It took a bit of effort to get these door panels on. I had to push them also pretty hard to get them actually in place. But this is I'm already almost halfway done, it seems like. The rest of it will just be the wheels and this chassis and everything too. But looks pretty good so far. Like the detail and everything I think is awesome. There's kind of a gap between this black portion here, which is actually a separate piece in here, and this metal piece here. So I might try to maybe remove this and put it back in again so it's more flush. I'll have to say. But it's coming along nicely. I haven't done one of these kits for a while, and it's nice to be doing one. So, all right, we'll continue on. Oh, I also did the seats too. So, pretty standard for Maisto 1/24 scale cars. You have the interior piece, and the engine is either attached in the back or in the front as kind of one piece. So the basic structure is the flat chassis with the wheels. Then you have the interior kind of all in one piece. And the seats are often separate, like these were separate that I actually installed on here. Then you have the engine and then the body of the car. So even if you get a non-kit version of this, it's very easy to kind of, you know, take apart and customize if you want to. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do the next few steps here. I decided to go with the standard wheels, the silver with the Lamborghini logo in the center. I actually prefer these over the black wheels. I'm definitely still going to keep these black wheels in case I ever want to do a swap. I have other Lamborghini models might be able to actually use these wheels on, but I put the wheels and tires on here. These are a bit kind of tough to put on the wheels, so just keep that in mind. They're not going to like rip or anything like that, but it'll require some effort with, you know, kind of slotting it in place. So next we'll put on these wheels and put the interior and engine on the car. And then when you click, it knows that, or when it clicks, you know that the wheel is actually on the car. So there's our rolling chassis right there. All we gotta do now is put this piece on, and the body. All right, final piece. It should just slide into place. Now we just gotta screw it on. All right, the final component, the license plate sticker. All right, got that on there. So yeah, this took less than an hour to build in total, which I think is really impressive for any kind of model to build. Overall, the details look really nice on here. Of course, you have the awesome doors. Open those up like so. Really, really cool. All the details are really well done, especially on like the interior, like the seats and everything. This is a fun build. Didn't take very long, but that's actually a good thing because, you know, there's no painting or anything involved. The only thing I glued, I put a little dab of white glue on this exhaust pipe because it was kind of loose, but that's it. I mean, you probably won't need to use any glue on this model, and especially since you get the screwdriver, you don't need any tools or anything. If you're like a beginner at this stuff too, like this is a really good kind of starting point to use these Maisto models for that. The engine cover opens up too. Just see if I can shake it open. It's very stiff. There we go. The fit and finish of all the parts is fairly good. I mean, there's a big gap up here with the door, and there's a little bit of a rough paint edge right there. But overall, I mean, for under $20, this is a really good buy, I think, especially since you can build it out yourself. This is pretty much the same engine that's in my orange Aventador coupe. They just put it in the Roadster. Overall, this is probably one of Maisto's better assembly line kits that they offer. The green looks really cool too. I don't know if I brought that up. I'm sure I did, but just the overall look of the Aventador Roadster too, it just looks really, really cool. But yeah, this was my first Maisto kit that I built in a while. There's more to come for sure, and I'm glad that I got this organization thing out of it and these extra set of wheels. So I may do I may do a video in the future where I try to swap these wheels, I guess either on this model or my other Aventador. I'll see if it like works out. But yeah, I'd say this is worth buying if you can find it for $20 or under. Definitely recommend this. Feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on this model kit or the Aventador Roadster. Thanks for watching.